Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. My channel is all about illuminating the spiritual path forward and bringing you uplifting messages of love and light. To those of you who are new, welcome, and to those of you who are returning, welcome to you as well. Thank you so much for being here. So today I'm doing another message from Spirit reading. I decided to take a break the last couple days simply because I was dealing with some personal issues, some heavier energies, and I simply did not have the heart to try and do a reading for you guys and not have my heart be in it. I'm recovering now, so that's good, but that's just how life is sometimes, right? Spiritual journey isn't exactly the easiest, but here we have 3 cards that already came out. We have Grounding at the bottom of the deck. Go deep, explore your roots. So there is definitely a need for us to kind of pay attention to what it is we're going through right now. So from what I understand, we have 5 planets currently in retrograde. Mercury, I believe, just went into retrograde yesterday, the 15th. I'm kind of lost on my days, to be quite frank. When you stay at home all day, it's really hard to figure out what day is which. But anyway, I digress. So we currently have a lot of planets in retrograde, and I believe June 21st is the day of the summer solstice. It's the first day of the summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year. And it is also the same date where we're having I believe, a new moon and a solar eclipse. I'm not quite sure if the combination is right, but I know there's a solar eclipse that day for sure. And the new moon, I believe, is in Cancer. Don't quote me on that. But there's quite a bit of different things going on. And this time that we're entering right now is a time of purging. So all the things that no longer serve you are going to be steadily removed from our lives. And this is, interestingly enough, really coming through with the Traveling Lightly card here. It says simplify your life. We're definitely starting to do, in a sense, it's almost the end of spring, but we're kind of doing a spring cleaning from within, if that makes any sense. We have the Taking Shelter card here that says the answers are within, most definitely. So a lot of the insights that you're getting likely right now about your life is regarding when you come into a space of like contemplation and self, like introspection, really just focusing on yourself, and you're really starting to find a lot of these answers from within. Let's see if I could put these cards over here. With the Wandering Path, enjoy the journey. So this card is just basically saying that enjoy the quiet, if that makes any sense. Really just take the time to be at peace, especially with that Grounding card at the bottom of the deck. There's a need for peace. There's a need for you to really just focus on the journey, and don't try to force anything at this time. With all these planets in retrograde, it's very important to kind of take your time with it and really just rest up, get rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. When it comes to retrograde, it's usually not a very good time to start anything new. And with Mercury in retrograde, it's communication's a little bit harder. And interestingly enough, usually I'm pretty I have an easier time talking, and right now I'm actually having a little bit of a difficult time getting the message out the way I normally would. But it's likely that you guys have been experiencing this with Mercury being in retrograde. Make sure that you guys kind of double check your texts or emails. Make sure you don't accidentally butt dial anybody and they have they listen into your conversation. You may be having some issues with like technology, like your computer acting funny or something along those lines, or phone acting up. I know I've had a few of those instances the last few days with my computer and my cell phone where I'm like, what the heck's going on with this? This usually doesn't happen. But just know that it's a time for contemplation, a time for really just relaxing, taking it easy. Don't try and do anything too crazy. And let's see here. I'm going to be using the Power of the Angel tarot cards. I believe that's what it's called, to see what messages we have for those who are drawn to this message. Remember, this is a general reading, so this won't resonate for everybody. Yeah, 10 of Gabriel. So that definitely with the 10 of Wands being here, you guys are currently feeling overburdened. There's a lot of, and interestingly enough, we have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. So this is cultivating your inner strength and your spiritual resolve. I know things have been very difficult lately, not only in the collective, but probably most likely in your personal life. At least that's been the case in mine. So it's been very tough. But we're almost at the end with the 10 of Gabriel, because that's basically the completion of a cycle and finally putting down those burdens. What obstacles do we have for our viewers for this message that needs to come out from Spirit? All right, we have the Knight of Gabriel. So the Knight of Gabriel is a very fiery, passionate card here. This is the Knight of Wands. It's a very confident, courageous, but in the shadow aspects of it, it's very player-like energy. It's like starting something and then stopping it and then starting it and then stopping it. So it's likely that some of you guys are experiencing perhaps a blockage in passion. Some of you may be feeling a lack of desire to do things. Some of you may just not have the confidence to move forward at this time. Or perhaps you guys are having a hard time tapping into your intuition and having a really difficult time figuring out how to move forward. What's the past energies that we're dealing with here for our viewers? There we are. So past energy, we have the Empress. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Okay, so some of you are coming from a space of having stepped into the divine feminine aspects within yourself. The Empress is all the queens in one. So she's material abundant. She's confident. She's witty. She's very intellectual and very spiritually sound. She's also has complete control of her emotions. So some of you may have been going through a time where you were finally feeling, in a sense, very, very powerful, very strong, very sure of yourselves. But now with the 10 of Gabriel, perhaps some of you have been feeling a sense of like nothing is necessarily going your way, or something along those lines, which is to be expected with all these retrogrades that we're currently in. So how is the viewer proceeding with their current situation? We have peace. Interestingly enough, I knew this card wanted to come out earlier. Release the past. There is more. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So this is Archangel Azrael. This is Archangel Gabriel here. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so some of you are starting to let go of the past. You're understanding that you've learned the lessons from the past, as painful as they may have been. You're learning to really just release the need to control things and just letting things be, because at the end of the day, control is really an illusion, right? So there's just the peace card is also death in the traditional tarot. So this is a time of transformation for you. You're really understanding that things end for a reason and really just moving forward as a result of that. What do we have for the subconscious or the emotional realm for our viewers? Here we are. Okay, we have solutions. Archangel Zadkiel. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. That really coincides with this. So far we have 3 major arcana here. With the solutions card, this is temperance. So some of you are starting to come into balance within yourselves. You're starting to heal yourselves based off of these situations that you've been going through. You're trying to be as patient as possible when it comes to your emotions. And your subconscious mind is kind of trying to keep you grounded and in a very leveled place, or very stable place rather. So that would be understandable with the 10 of Gabriel here. You must have a lot of different things that you're trying to take care of, and you're really just trying your best to keep it all together right now. Okay. What do we have for the future energy for our viewers? Near future, here we are. We have the Emperor. Holy cow. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation. Ambitious plans. Okay, so wow. Okay, this is a really powerful message here. I'm finding it very interesting. how we have the 4 major arcana on the outside of the this shortened Celtic cross spread, and then in the center we have fire, passion, desire. It's almost like the divine is encasing and encapsulating all of this passion and drive within you right now. I don't know why I'm getting that sense very strongly, but there's a divine purpose for this. We do have a couple here, the Empress and the Emperor. So some of you may be balancing or will be balancing soon the energies of the divine masculine and divine feminine within. It looks like you've mastered the divine feminine aspects in the past, and now it's time for you to step into your Emperor power of really becoming more balanced in the divine masculine aspects of yourself. You will be coming into a space of stability, because the number 4 does represent stability. But you're going to be planning for your future, really taking charge of the situation. You're no longer going to be like in this sense of like Knight of Gabriel or the Knight of Wands feeling. Because the Knight of Wands is very impulsive. It wants to move very quickly, but then sometimes it like blazes out, like it consumes itself in its own flame or fire. You guys won't be doing that anymore. It's going to be like you're going to be more grounded in your approach. You're going to be more methodical, and it's like instead of being unbridled passion from within, it's going to be more balanced. It's going to be more consistent, which is very beautiful, because that means you're going to be able to help create your life and co-create with spirit. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the bottom of the deck here. We have more major arcana here. We have Strength, Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. Okay. We have Decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. And then we have the 5 of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is healthy. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Okay, so with the 10 of Gabriel, this card also speaks of receiving help from people. So maybe some of you will be needing some help from people. Don't be afraid to ask for help when it comes down to it. It's very important for you to feel supported by people. So whatever friend group you have that you know is trustworthy, if you need to ask for help from them, feel free to, because it's really going to help you out. I'm seeing the really crazy just this progression here. We have 13, 14, and then we have 15 here. And 15 here is the Devil card. So some of you may be dealing with destructive thoughts. You may be dealing with very negative karmic energies right now that you're trying to purge with the 10 of Gabriel. This would explain why you've been feeling so burdened, and perhaps you may not even know why this is happening to you. But this is all part of a plan to really transform you and grow you, and really just get you to step into your confidence and your being. With the Strength card here, what's going to come of this is this great deal of strength from within. It's you're going to tame the beast from within. It's like whenever you encounter these thoughts, you're going to recognize them for what they are. When they're self-destructive thoughts, you're going to recognize them for what they are, and you're going to have the strength to pull forward and push through them and understand that those thoughts don't really serve you. You're going to become more confident, which is really corresponding here with the Empress and the Emperor card. And you're really going to be practicing forgiveness for yourself and forgiveness of others. With the 5 of Ariel here, it's very important that you start to take a look at your lack mentality and really start to take a look at why you feel you're not capable of doing things. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Knight of Gabriel, because I'm kind of curious about what this Knight of Gabriel is about. What is this Knight of Gabriel about? We have the 5 of Wands that came out. So this could be some sort of conflict, perhaps with the soulmate connection that you were having. Some sort of conflict here that's blocking you from moving forward with some sort of connection, likely. One more card for this Knight of Gabriel, please. Queen of Cups. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, this is intuition, this is love, this is opening yourself up to love. So maybe some of you may be having an internal conflict regarding a soulmate connection. Remember, if you're dealing with a person, these roles can be reversed, so take whatever resonates. So with this Five of Wands, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, I'm getting the sense that there may have been a player energy in the past regarding this situation. Somebody who was in and out, somebody who was likely hot and cold. This may have caused a lot of internal conflict on both sides and blocked this soulmate connection from happening, because what was needed was this Queen of Cups energy of being open and vulnerable with one another, as opposed to really to the hot and coldness of it all. It should have been more consistent. There was a need for opening of emotion, and unfortunately that didn't seem to have happened here. What's the Ten of Gabriel about? Kind of curious about what burdens you guys are dealing with right now. So I'm getting the sense here, I have 3 cards that fell out all face up, so I'm going to take them. The Two of Pentacles here. Some of you have been struggling to keep balance in your situation, whatever it may be. This could be balance, maintaining balance emotionally, maintaining balance between work life and love life, home life. But this is just you trying to just really do your best to keep balanced from within, but you're having a hard time right now. This is one of the burdens that you're dealing with. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting the sense that you're having a hard time maybe even taking care of yourself, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. She's very nurturing, and she takes care of herself. She's you could be dealing with the signs that I have right now. You could be dealing with let's see, we have Taurus and Libra for the Empress, Aries for the Emperor. We have, with Peace here, this is Temperance. No, this is Death. So Scorpio, Temperance is Sagittarius. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case for you. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo or a Capricorn. And then with this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign or an earth sign. So you may be having a hard time even taking care of yourself with the Ten of Wands. Especially in the material aspects, like maybe I would suggest taking some time, taking a bath, a nice hot bath, if depending on what the weather is like in your area, or perhaps even taking a cold shower if it's hot. Really just nurture yourself, you know, whatever it is that you feel that really helps you feel taken care of by yourself, like whether it's like, I don't know, applying like foot lotion or something, you know, like a massage, something along those lines to help you really clear out all of these burdens from yourself. And with the Knight of Swords, it's likely that you've been wanting to move and communicate very quickly with somebody, but that doesn't seem to be happening. There's like a sense of impulsivity here. There's a desire to move very quickly, and this is actually causing you a great deal of stress. This is one of the burdens right now. You could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. But I'm kind of curious about what the Devil is about and with the Five of Ariel. So I'm going to clarify the Devil. I'm using the Light Seer Tarot for those of you who are wondering what cards these are. The Light Seer Tarot. It's one of my favorite. Wow. Okay, look at that. So we have Death again for the Devil. We have Justice. Okay, so this is a very highly spiritual lesson here when it comes to attachment, perhaps. And then we have the Nine of Cups. For some of you, this could be a drinking problem. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but with because the Nine of Cups sometimes does speak of becoming intoxicating, imbibing, and all that good stuff. But with the Decision card here, it says release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So some of you are putting an end to this finally. You're allowing this cycle to end within yourself, and you're being reborn. From the ashes. With the Justice card here, this could be a karmic lesson. You could be dealing with the Scorpio or a Libra, but doesn't necessarily have to be the case. That's just the energies that are on the table here. With the Justice card it's really bringing something to justice, really just cutting out the thing that doesn't serve you, balancing the scales within. And then with the Nine of Cups here, once again, for some of you, this could have been a situation dealing with alcoholism or drinking a little bit too much. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. But for whoever this resonates with, do keep that in mind. There may be a need for you to consider reducing reducing your intake of alcohol. But with the Nine of Cups, this is a wish fulfillment card. So a lot of you are breaking free from something, transforming it, bringing karmic justice to the situation. And this is really going to allow a new wish fulfillment to come in for you. So there's some sort of blessing that comes out of getting rid of this devil energy. What's the Five of Ariel about, though? I'm kind of curious about this. Get the feeling maybe that might be an Eight of Swords kind of card. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords that came out. We have the Wheel of Fortune and another card here. The King of Cups. Oh, we have the Emperor again. Okay, I have too many cards. I'm going to take these two first, and then I'm going to shuffle these back in because I just need one more card, Spirit, for this Five of Ariel. Okay, there's the Emperor. So that card did need to come out. Okay, I wasn't sure about the King of Cups or the Emperor, but here we have the Five of Ariel says, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So a lot of you have been stuck in your head regarding maybe a painful ending of some sort with the Ten of Swords, and you're really stuck in this energy of feeling just down, beaten up, feeling like nothing can ever go your way. And it's really important that we start looking into this because this is likely a karmic pattern. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune does help us break free of karmic patterns, but it's very important that we're not prolonging this and not allowing the wheel to turn in our favor by being stuck in this old mentality of lack. And lack can come in various ways. This could be lack of affection, lack of abundance in money, lack of love, lack of self-love. It's just there's so many different senses of lack in our lives. And so it's very important for us to really start viewing this from a different perspective and allow the wheel to turn in our favor. With the Emperor card, this could be in regards to control, or some of you was dealing with a fire sign, a Sagittarius or Aries, and maybe it's a need to let the cycle close out with this person. Doesn't have to necessarily be the case that you were dealing with the person, because I'm also getting the sense that maybe your need to control things and be detached and logical it needs to come to an end. Perhaps you need to become more logical and practical in your approach. That's only going to resonate for a few of you. Take whichever one of those message resonates the most. What's the Emperor about? We have 3 cards that flipped out. Okay. And then okay. Might pull from the bottom here. We have 3 cards. I'll get into these, and then that'll pretty much close out the reading. So we have the Emperor card here. It says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So within the near future, you may be dealing with a past life connection, a soulmate connection, or really just being feeling nostalgic. And you're gonna need to be very stable and logical in your approach with the situation. With the Two of Swords, it looks like you won't know what exactly you need to do. You feel in a sense blindfolded, unsure about what steps to take, unsure about how to proceed with the situation. But one big thing that you need to really focus on is using your logic in the situation, because there is a head over heart decision here that needs to be made. With the King of Pentacles, this could be regarding perhaps an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but likely this is you also stepping into this very grounded, methodical, practical approach in your life and being able to manifest the life of your dreams. Some of you may be stuck on the past, and it's important for you to let go of the past, learn from it, and assimilate it, because it's likely that this indecision is based off of that. Now, I pulled 3 cards from the bottom of the deck because I felt the need to. We have the Seven of Swords. Some of you may need to move away from a situation that is clearly not good for you. With the Seven of Swords, this speaks of deception, of somebody who's being sneaky, somebody who may be trying to get away with something. This person may have been, or you could have been involved in a third-party situation with the Three of Cups, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. But I find it so interesting that these two cards came out together, because for me, this really does strongly come across as third party. This could be a romantic third party. Remember, third party could be anything. It could be like a family member, friends, somebody who had more interest in something else than you, if you were dealing with like a love connection or a friendship. And then with the Page of Swords here, this person could be spying on you with the Page of Swords. This card does speak about spying, so be wary about people who may not have the best intentions for you. This could be somebody who's been spying on you. You could get some insights regarding this situation, or a message of wanting to reconciliate. Yeah, the Knight of Cups wanted to come out again. He's been coming out a lot in my readings. The Knight of Cups, this person may be very romantic. They may be very charming. They may want to wear their heart on their sleeve for you, but really do just pay attention to how this person makes you feel, because if you feel like this person doesn't add value into your life, then it is likely that this is just another soulmate connection that really is pushing you to learn some sort of life lesson. So I'm feeling guided towards pulling a card from the Angel Oracle deck, and then that'll pretty much close out the reading, you guys. So if you enjoyed this content, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. It helps me helps out the channel with its growth, and it allows me to get more messages out to people who, just like you, require just a tiny bit more clarity in their life and could use some uplifting. I try to end things on a positive note here, because spiritual lessons oftentimes end up being pretty heavy lessons, and sometimes we just need a community, somebody who's there for us to kind of help us through this, right? I know that from experience as well. So what message do our angels have for us today, for our viewers? Yeah, trust your vibe. So thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. It's very important for you to trust what it is that you feel inside. What is it that this situation is telling you about? And trust your intuition, because once you trust your intuition, things are really going to start opening up. I went ahead and pulled from the bottom of the deck. So right now, angels that you could work with are Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. Corresponds very strongly here with the Trust Your Vibes. A lot of you are really expanding when it comes to your spiritual gifts. We have Change and Transition, Archangel Azrael. So right now, a lot of you are going through a lot of changes and transition, which is very clear here with the Devil card, the Strength card, Temperance. I mean, there's a lot of major arcana here, and the Death card here as well. You are all going through a lot of changes. So just you can work with Archangel Azrael here to help you through these changes and transitions. Go ahead and call upon him and pray to him, because he can really help you through this. And then last but not least, we have Clear Your Vibes, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. So for a lot of you, it's important for you to clear your energetic field. Right now, you guys have a lot of energetic debris in your energy field. It'd be very important for you to work with Archangel Metatron, maybe look up some meditations online regarding him, to try and just clear out all of the clutter, to simplify your life once again, with the Traveling Lightly card here. Really simplify your life, really just look at the things that no longer serve you and clear them out. And this could be energetically as well. This could be in your physical space as well. So I'm getting the need to say that. If you guys have kind of like a messy room, I know my room could use a little bit of a cleanup right now, so I'm actually going to be doing that a little bit later. But anyway, if you guys are going through something like that, it's important to clear out your space, clear out the clutter, simplify your life, externally and internally. So that's pretty much going to wrap up the reading here for me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you much love and light. Take care.